Hello, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful and handsome people. Welcome back to My Take by Muthoni. First and foremost, can I please thank you for all the love you've shown me on my previous video. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you for all the subscriptions. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Also, before we proceed, can we please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel? Make sure you like this video, you share it with your friends, and leave a comment down below. This is a topic that you definitely would want to share, mostly to your elder siblings, to your parents, to your cousins. If you just like an elder somebody, you can be an elder sister, you can be an elder cousin, you can be yani if you have like a small sibling, an older sibling, you definitely want to share with them this video. So let's get on to today's video. Today I want to talk about how we need to stop certain behaviors in terms of, you see, let me give you an example of what I want to talk about. You see, when maybe, see me, I'm 20 years old. I have a sister who's 23. I have cousins who are 30, older people in my life. And I also have a brother who's 13. So when I tell a 25-year-old person, or when I tell a 30-year-old person I'm going through this and this and that, they'll be like, where do you jafika miaka 30? No ushaanza complain. Mimi, what do you jonja life? That, please, we need to stop that, because in all honesty, why will when somebody comes and when let's say a 15-year-old kid or even a 14-year-old kid comes and tells me I'm going through this and that, and then I dismiss them, it's not right, because you don't know what actually happened where at that particular person, and you don't know their story, because there's some people who went through SHIT when they were so young, and maybe they have abandonment issues, maybe they were sexually assaulted, maybe they were physically assaulted. You don't know, maybe they're really struggling with somebody, and when they come to tell you and then you dismiss them, is actually not a good thing. Please, can we just normalize listening to people and just wanting to know why is this person going through this. I was actually, last year, when I was in school, I really needed a listening ear. And I told there are two people. Okay, I told a very, very many few people, but there are two people in particular who I told. One was as a teacher, and I was like, I'm going through this and that. They really listened. They kutafutiad me help, kinda. But at some point I could hear her saying, unajua sisi wengine tunapitia hii na hii. Like, I don't think you should compare your own struggles with somebody's. You don't know if maybe that 10-year-old was raped. You don't know if maybe that 15-year-old girl was bullied or something like that. You just don't have to compare. And the second person I told was also an older person who I just went and shared what I was going through with, and they were like, oh, it's I'm sorry you're going through this and that, and you're not alone in this. Even me, when I was your age, she just showed me that it's okay to go through this, and I'm just not trying to I'm not trying to seem that nimekapitia before nikapitia in the actual life, because in between your life years, everybody goes through things, because that 10-year-old girl or that 20-year-old girl or that 30, 40, 50 kuna watu like each day has a life struggle. Each and every single day has its own life struggles. There's some people maybe who have been raped today. You don't know. Like you don't know each and every person struggles at a day. Also, just let's stop labeling struggles it's only for the older people, even the young people. And that's why I created this channel, to create awareness and to raise the young adults flag, just to create awareness that each and every single person is going through a life situation crisis, a mental health crisis. Because surely when that's when, for instance, let me just use, and if anyone is watching this and you've probably been raped or you've been assaulted, I am really, really sorry. I should have said that in the first, before even I started this video. I'm really sorry, and you should definitely find help. Let me just say, you can DM me. I'll put my Instagram handle here, and you can DM me. You can text me on Snapchat. If you have my number, you can text me. Yeah. What was I even gonna say? What was I going to say? I feel like I should pause and then go back and look at what I was gonna say. But I was saying, what if I was raped today and I don't talk about it, and I be traumatized, and I grow up with let's say I'm 14 or even 10 or just any age, and then I grow up being silent about it. It will end up being a traumatic experience, and it will be a childhood trauma. And actually this topic is just about childhood trauma, and how so many people in our current generations are actually struggling with childhood trauma because they were dismissed when they were young. They were shut off. They didn't have any reliable source to go and ask for help. They didn't know what they were supposed to do. They chose to keep quiet about it. And I'm here to tell you that you should actually ask for help. If you can't talk to your parents, if you can't talk to your cousins or aunties or any of your extended family, you can actually look for somebody who's actually a safe space for you, and I'm very sure they're gonna help you. Also, when you Google about rape on Google, you will there's a support group. I don't know, it's called Befrienders. However, I know that because I've Googled a lot of this, partly doing research, partly because of yeah. So just make sure you look for help, and it's okay to talk about it. It doesn't make you a weak person. And if you have ever talked about it, I'm actually so proud of you, because it's it's actually a thing that not so many people talk about. People don't choose to talk about their struggles, but if you really did talk about it, if you're trying to come out of it, I am rooting for you, and I am very proud of you for choosing not to suffer alone in silence, because that wouldn't be great, because it just creates a lot of wounds. And that's why maybe some people don't even like being in relationships with men or with ladies, because of the experiences that they have experienced. So you can even go for therapy. You can make you can talk to somebody and ask them for help. And that's why I want to create this. I've created this video to create awareness to anyone who's watching this, because I know there are different age groups of people who are watching this, that if you're watching this and somebody comes to tell you they're struggling, please don't dismiss them. Please actually listen to them, validate their feelings, show them that you care, show them that they're not alone. make yourself how there are actually ways in which you can help them deal with this by, first of all,